My friend Billy was obsessed with playing pool. He thought he was brilliant at it. Absolutely, he used to go on about it all the time. And I'm the best pool player. There's no one else out there better than me, and all this kind of thing. And you get fed up of it after a while. I was like, really that good, huh? And he would turn around and say something like, oh, me? I'm the best. I'm the best. I said, all right. So one afternoon, you know, on the day off of work, I said to Billy, well, why don't we have a game of pool, you know? He said to me, sure, you know. Then he said in the quiet, do you really want to challenge me? You know how good I am. I said to him, Billy, look, I just want us to have a calm, peaceful game of pool. I'm not in this, you know, to compete with you. I just want a nice, relaxing game. You know, I just want to enjoy myself. I want to chill out. You know, I don't want us to take this too seriously. I know you take it seriously, blah. You know, I just want to enjoy the game. And Billy turned around and he said to me, well, it's just pool, isn't it? Like that. You know, he just sort of shrugged it off, like, you know, like it didn't really mean anything. So anyway, Billy turns up and he has like this black suitcase. Take a look at this. And he opens up the suitcase and inside is the cue. He carried his own cue around with him in a suitcase. Honestly, he really took pride in this, you know, really took pride in pool. So we made our way over to the local pub, the White Hart Inn, and we went inside, and you know, we got ourselves a table and we started playing the game. And you know, Billy starts off first, starts chalking his cue up, and you know, and he gets the ball down on the table. He gets his cue ready, and you know, he's all professional like, and then like that, the ball went flying in the air. I was like, at first I thought he did a magic trick because it looked like it had vanished, but no, it landed a couple of yards away down on the other side of the pub. He said, and Billy was like fobbed it off. He said, I need to get back into the swing of things again. So he gets his cue and he's like, and again the ball went flying into the air and it landed in someone's soup. Poor family over there on the other side of the pub. The ball went right in, like that. Absolute, very embarrassing. I felt embarrassed for Billy, but Billy was taking it all in his stride. He's like, hey, look, you know, sometimes you make a mistake when you're playing this game. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. I said, look, Billy, why don't I have the first go while you get yourself ready? And he said, no, I'm going first. Billy, what a fool. And so he got his cue, and this time the cue, I don't know what he was doing, but he was pressing so hard upon the table that the cue, it snapped. It was like taking a branch from a tree and snapping it in two. It shattered his favourite cue that he carried around with him in a suitcase, broken. And I said, are you alright, Billy? Are you okay? And Billy just stood there like that, quietly, just looking at the broken cue, and he was looking at it. And he said, excuse me 1 minute. He went up to the back and he was like, he was hitting the wall with his fist and all this kind of thing, and he was going crazy. I was worried for him. I went round the back. I said, Billy, just calm down, man. Just calm down. He said, no, I've broken my favourite cue. Oh, how could I do it? I'm brilliant at this game. How did I mess it up so bad? I said, Billy, just chill. It doesn't matter. We'll get another cue. We'll get another one. We'll start over again. And Billy's like, no, that was my cue. We've got to get some glue and put it back together because I refuse to play this game without that cue. I had no sympathy for him. And we went back to the pool table, and some other people had just come in and they'd taken over, and they were playing the game now. And Billy was like, what the hell do you think you're doing? This is our table. We were in the middle of having a game. And one of the guys who was standing there was this huge mountain. It was massive. You wouldn't want to mess around with this guy. You wouldn't want to mess around with it. And he said, he went up to Billy, and it was like, Billy was like there, and this guy was like up there. It was terrifying. And he went up to Billy and he said, Do you have a problem with me, mate? You got a problem with me, huh? And Billy said, remember Billy was down here and this guy was up there, and Billy was like, well, yeah, I do have a problem actually, because we were playing a game on this table. You know, we were in the middle of a game, so if you don't mind, git. And this man mounted and said, why don't we go to that table? There's another table up there. Why don't you go onto that table? And Billy's like, I don't want that table. I want this one here, right? I was like, Billy, slow down, Billy. We don't want to go. So I put him to one side. I said, Billy, we don't want to get into trouble with these guys. Look at the size of that guy. He's like there. We had to get out of there as quick as possible. But no, Billy, we don't want to do this, right? We don't want to do this. And Billy is like, he's rolling his sleeves up. I'm not being messed around by these guys. And he comes up to the Man Mountain and he's like, all right, son. He's like, let's do this. The Man Mountain is like, are you serious, mate? You want to take me on, huh? Billy's like, come on, do it. And before I could do anything, Billy had brought in a couple of good, shots at the guy. His punches just bounced off this huge giant of a man. It meant nothing. And the Man Mountain, he was stood there like this, and he looked at Billy, shaking his head. He said, you fool. Knocked Billy down to the ground. I had to drag Billy out of the pub. A couple of hours later, we're sat on a seat outside the pub, and Billy is steadily coming to. Gosh, he said, oh man, that was the wildest game of pool I've ever had. I said, yeah. I didn't even actually get to play it. I said to him, and he said, hey, we'll be back there again tomorrow. And we'll be back there again tomorrow, and we'll have a good game. I said, Billy, don't you remember? You got into a fight and you just got punched to the face. And Billy was like, no, it doesn't matter. This happens to me all the time. I think that punch that he had to the face, I think it killed a few of his brain cells. Because, he couldn't remember anything that happened that afternoon. And that was the last game of pool that we ever had.